Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another 18+ reading. I know I do these a lot, but I love them. They really help me to express my Scorpioness. So today we have 4 groups as usual, and we're going to be talking about your future partner and the intimate style that you're going to have with them. So this can be more of the intense style, more romantic style, but we're also going to be looking into when you'll meet them as well and the first time of your intimacy. So let's get started. So we have group number 1 with the rose quartz, group number 2 with the white agate, group number 3 with the citrine, and group number 4 with the clear quartz heart. So let's get started. Please choose your group now. As usual, all the timestamps are down below in the description box and also in the comment section. So we're also going to be focusing on the best intimacy you've ever had. So this is not going to be with somebody who is toxic AF. This is going to be with somebody who you feel really, really comfortable with. And this is somebody who you just feel like you can just be yourself with, and that's what we're aiming for in life. So let's get started. Let's see the next person you're intimate with in terms of a partnership, and let's go. Start with group number 1. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So we have the beautiful tiny little rose quartz heart. So for you guys, your relationship is going to start off quite slow. I do feel like this person is going to be somebody who you have a friendship with. There's somebody who you're not entirely sure if they're your partner or not, if they're going to be your future partner. They're definitely not somebody you know. I think some of you guys want to know if this is somebody you know. It's definitely not somebody you know. If it is somebody you like slightly know, they'll probably be somebody you work with, but you're kind of not really too close with them. So I'm seeing at the least 6 months when you possibly can meet this person. As always, my readings are most likely timeless. Most of my readings are timeless. So if you would like to meet this person soon, then obviously just take it as it resonates. They will come when the right time is here. So let's see the sort of intimacy you're going to have with this person, what the style is like, and what sort of person they are. For a lot of you guys, I am picking up on a Pisces. There's somebody who's very, very creative, really introverted, and there's somebody who is very gentle and genuine. So we'll see who that is. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. So right now, this is actually the current energy that you're in. This is kind of an energy of leave me alone. A lot of you guys just literally want to be left alone because you're processing a lot of stuff. This is about you and your relationship to men, or the relationship to, you know, people you're romantically attracted to. So especially for my females, I really do feel like a lot of you guys are really working on being more assertive. So all my feminines, you know, people who are more dominated by the female energy or feminine energy, I just feel like you guys are really working on your masculine side. You're working on becoming much more comfortable with being yourself, much more comfortable with expressing yourself. So right now, a lot of you guys just want to be alone. I think you want someone, but you don't want someone who's going to mess you around. You've kind of had a lot of men who, or like people in particular, who just really just want your attention all the time. They're kind of like emotional vampires. So this is the current energy at the moment. I feel like this is something you're preparing yourself for. And this could be just extra clarification just to make sure this is the right pile for you. I just feel like this is like really the current energy I'm hearing. This is right now. So this feels like somebody who is very dominating. This is a previous partner, or a, you know, a kind of a fling, or somebody who just made you feel really crap. Could even be a friend who kind of made the moves on you. You were like, girl, no, this is not that type of friendship. So, or relationship. So let's have a look and see what's happening to you guys in the future. Let's see what the intimacy is like for you guys in the future for you guys. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm just hearing a motorbike going past. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This person might own a motorbike. They're kind of like a bad boy. They have kind of like, they wear a lot of black, they wear a lot of leather. They like kind of things that are very edgy. They like wearing like boots and kind of just like jeans and boots all the time. They're not somebody, they do like to wear comfortable things, but they are more inclined to wear things that are more like, look at me, I want to like look good. They're not somebody who kind of is there for the attention, but they do really like to look good. Like they take their image, you know, with pride. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands. This is definitely going to be what the intimacy is like for both of you. Both of you definitely, I feel like, you need something out of the connection, and I feel like it's literally being understood. I think a lot of you guys are empaths and you want somebody who is an empath as well. Okay, I had to pause the video, it's very loud outside. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands. So this is basically, you guys are really going to be so enwrapped in this person. When you have sex, literally nothing exists apart from you and this person. The energy I'm feeling is kind of like you both feel really, really understood, and there's an energy of just romantic throughout this entire reading. I'm picking up like timing, feeling understood, and empathy. It's like all the things. And you know me, guys, these readings aren't always just about the intimacy. It's, you know, the emotional intimacy as well. I want to make sure that you guys get everything out of these readings, not just, you know, sex. That's not what it's all about. So that's kind of what I'm feeling mainly from this couple here, like you and this person. It's just like this energy of like connection. It is so intense. Like this person is such a soulmate, and I'm picking up on like a really genuine soulmate. Like there's somebody who you've wanted to be around for such a long time. There's somebody who really treats you with a lot of respect, and they're just somebody who you need. I think it's also for you guys, one thing you guys are learning is not to be attracted to fire signs, okay? So you may be somebody who's very attracted to fire signs or earth signs. These people who you've been attracted to specifically, I'm picking up on fire and earth because this is lack of empathy. And I'm not saying all fire signs and earth signs lack empathy, but on the flip side, on the unbalanced side of a fire sign and an earth sign, throat chakra, is they do lack empathy. Sorry guys, throat chakra stuff. A lot of you guys really have been struggling speaking your truth. A lot of you guys, if this person is a fire sign, they're going to be really balanced. A lot of you guys have dealt with people who are very egotistical. Their ego is like really, really high. There's somebody who just like really cannot get their shit together. They're very, very, like you've dealt with very unemotional people. So this person, really, really beautiful. There's somebody that you're going to deal with after you have dealt with kind of the energy of like the reminiscence of the past and the exes and things like that. This is going to be somebody who most likely has quite pale skin or slightly tan skin. Obviously take it as it resonates, guys. Everyone's different on who they're attracted to. But I do feel like mainly this person is either quite pale or slightly tanned. So more on like the white side. This person also, the women feel like they have ginger hair, and I'm picking up just literally this is you guys. So the woman would have ginger hair if you want a woman, and if you're wanting a man, black, brown hair. For a man, they're really muscly. They really look after their body. This person is really, really beautiful. Like their energy feels lovely. It just feels like they're letting you blossom and bloom in their connection. It feels really, really nice, and I really, really like it. So let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Five of Cups. So I'm not getting too much about the intimacy actually in this group, which is this is quite different because normally I get like intimacy straight away. What I'm picking up on is it's a slow process. It's like a slow progress to your partner. I do feel like it could be, for some of you guys, if you've been single for quite a long time, as easy as 6 months to meet this person, 2-3 years for those of you who haven't been single for that long. I'm picking up stop skipping relationships. It's kind of like for some of you guys, you really haven't been single for that long, and I'm picking up like a really blunt message to just be single for a while, because some of you guys really hop from one relationship to another, and I'm picking up on this energy of never being able to actually find who you are, as I'm talking to my Libra placements right there. Very specific message, and I'm picking up like I'm scratching my hand. It's like the left side. This is my the feminine side. So it's basically about you claiming your feminine energy back. If you're in relationships all the time, you're literally never going to be able to find yourself, because you won't be able to establish good enough boundaries to figure out what you actually want. Okay, so hopefully, you know, that resonates with you guys. So for those of you who, you know, want this connection, the Hermit energy is really powerful. This is like the main card I keep looking at. Your ex is going to come back to you when you're in this relationship. It's going to be really blunt, or it could be a past friendship. This is just clarification that that's what's going to happen. Possibly, you know, take it as it resonates. Your person loves your breasticles, your boobies. They love that. If you know you're a man, they love the chest area. If either side, you know, if you're the man or they're the man. For my females, you guys are really, they really tend to the top half, like the front, the breasts, the kind of nips, the neck and the face. And then for you guys who really want to, you know, the manly side, you guys, it's all about the peen and the chest area. Legs, not really so much in this group. I'm picking up more on the chest area, and the hair is really important for this group. You guys possibly have very significant hair. Maybe you have like really luscious, thick, straight hair, coils, afro hair, curly hair. Just, you have a very significant style to your hair, and people always compliment you on it, or they want your hair. So most of the time, for me as a curly haired gal, like most people say, oh, I really want your hair. Like, and these are straight haired people. And then like, if you have straight hair, you're the one, like, or you have straight hair, you're the one who wants the curly hair. So it's kind of like, people come to you because they want they love the way you look as well. Like with the person you're going to be with really loves your style, they love your hair, they're very like aesthetic. Like they're not somebody who's very superficial, but they really do like aesthetic. They love your face, they love just the way you walk as well. It's like little things. They're very, very specific about things. They're quite, I don't want to say they're perfectionistic, they're very artsy. Like they see a different side to you that people don't appreciate about you. Especially if you're artistic, you're going to absolutely love this person. And everyone's artistic in your own way. So even if you are, you know, somebody who, you know, works on phones every day, but you're very artistic. Everyone is artistic in their own way, even if you're not kind of using it every single day. But this is basically a very strong message to really go into your artsy energy, because it's going to help attract this person in, especially if you really are lacking that expression at the moment and you're really kind of suffering in that. Especially loneliness can really needs that connection. So I do feel like a lot of you guys have felt very, very lonely recently. You're definitely going to come into this connection when you don't feel like that. The loneliness is temporary, guys. Honestly, you can feel lonely in a relationship and single. So do not feel like being single is like, you know, the end of your life. It really honestly isn't. Honestly, not using the word single makes me feel so much better. I just say not in a relationship, because the word single has such like a theme to it where a lot of people judge themselves when they're single. So I feel like there's a lot more advice than intimacy here, but there's definitely a lot of breast energy. There's definitely I'm just going to be like really blunt. I'm trying not to like talk about this sort of thing about side energy, but there's definitely people watching over your relationship. There's like a mothering energy here, and then there's like 3 people involved here, and I feel like there's like a face here. Burying the past, I'm hearing burying the past, but also there may be, just for some of you guys, a parent who does not like the relationship, and it feels like a Romeo and Juliet kind of deal. Somebody is very, very religious or very against intimate relationships. Somebody is around you trying to either take it away from you, which it won't happen. That's just something. You might have like a manipulative mother figure or something, but there's just this energy of like trying to take it away from you. This is just for a form of confirmation, just to tell you this is the right pile. I don't feel like it's anything too bad. The only thing I'm feeling is to just really look after yourself. This relationship is yours, and this is all about you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are really empathic. You guys really kind of are there for everyone else. This relationship is yours, no one else's. Do not let anyone influence you to remove this person from your life. Even if you're not too sure, it's your decision to kind of connect with this person. I feel like a lot of you guys have overprotective parents or overprotective family members who are watching your every move. Do not give a shit about them. If they are basically being like that and you can move away from them, 100% move away from them. So a lot of you guys might possibly move house before you meet this person, or you're gonna think about moving, especially for those of you who want to move out your parents. You're gonna literally just suddenly move out. Or you might think about moving out and then you meet your person. It's between like that threshold of like looking for a house, moving house, and then in a relationship. It's kind of like in that sweet spot. And I also feel like if it's not people watching over you in terms of like a weird kind of energy, it's this energy of like, if you're quite popular on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, people are looking at your relationship as something that they want, and they're, you know, really happy for you and something like that. I feel like a lot of people are looking at your relationship because what you've done, if you've done the quote unquote the work, you know, you've looked into yourself. And your relationship is literally just a relationship. It's not like the end of the world. It's not like an end goal, because a lot of people think marriage is an end goal, and it's literally not. Because at the end of the day, if you break up, that's the end of your life gone, you know. I feel like I'm being so blunt in this reading, but it is a very blunt reading. A lot of you guys are very blunt, possibly quite blunt people, or you literally just need the messages like really blunt. But what I'm feeling is burying the past is something that's really going to happen when this relationship comes about. I am feeling just extreme divine timing for you guys. So if the timing doesn't resonate, just take it as it resonates. It is literally divinely timed for you guys. Okay, whew, that was intense. So let's get you some astrology cards. I want to have a look and see who this person is. So I'm going to see what astrology deck I want. I think I might go with this deck here. So this is called the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I literally just bought this one. So we're going to give this a little go today. Massive Taurian energy from you guys too. Pisces and Taurus I'm picking up. This person's really grounded, so you can be feeling really comfortable with this person and get really excited about this person. Ooh, hi bitch. Lovely. Oh, I love that. Guys, so beautiful. Oh, I love this. It's a beautiful connection of Mars and Venus energy. Oh, that kind of looks like a tip of a peen. Oh, girl, yes, we love that. Oh, girl. Okay, I'm getting really excited. I feel like, oh, do you know what? You know what I want to do, actually? Is they're showing me you should do, like, one side of each relationship. We'll see. We'll pull some cards and we'll see how it kind of comes out. Okay. Yeah, this is really interesting, the way they help me lay out the cards. Sometimes I just lay out the cards however it kind of comes to me. Oh, your person's so similar to you. They're really helping you feel confident in relationships. Because a lot of you guys, every relationship you've been in has just been so manipulative, because you've been brought up by parents that have just made you feel inadequate, basically. To be really blunt, Pisces. Yes, if we get Sagittarius, I'm going to laugh. Oh, third house. I was getting a lot of throat chakra stuff. Okay, so this is your side there. This is them. If you are more of a masculine, this side. If you're more of the feminine, this side. Just take it as it resonates. So I feel like for you guys are really learning to focus on your past. You're using your past to bring you to the future. So everything that you've gone through, you're really looking into the past, your childhood energy. The person you're going to be with is going to be so effing sexy. Like, they're really, really private, but they're really, really intense. Your intimacy style is going to be really intense, really romantic. So you'll have some times where you'll be more romantic, and sometimes you'll just be really raw and sexual. And what I like about this is, when we have like raw sexuality, when it's authentic, it can be very, very heartfelt. When it's kind of that energy of like, I just want to get my frustration out, it can kind of be quite rough and not in a good way. This feels very authentic. This feels like really genuine, really comfortable. Just feels really, really comfortable. So we have Saturn structure. A lot of you guys could go through a Saturn return whilst meeting this person. Actually, it might be just after you've had your Saturn return, but or it could be in your Saturn return. That's for some of you guys. Some of you guys might actually pick up, this could actually be like a high school connection. So if you guys, this is the first time you're going to be intimate with somebody, it might be somebody who you're actually quite young and you meet them. So if you're still in high school or college, you could actually meet them there if that's the right timing for you. So a lot of you guys are water signs. You're going to connect to another water sign. But for a lot of you guys, this person's just extremely artistic. They kind of remind me, the vibe they're giving me, they're showing me, is this guy on YouTube, but he's also on Spotify. I'm going to try and get him up right now. He has an energy similar to Tom Misch, who's a Cancer. I can't remember what his... Oh, it's FKJ. That's the artist. And he's done songs like Tado, Yalang Yalang, Vibing Out, Better Give You Up, things like that. FKJ, that's his name. He kind of reminds me of him. That's the sort of person you're probably going to be meeting. That's the sort of person that's going to be around you. This person could have long black hair as well, like similar kind of shortish long black hair. For a guy, long black hair. So South and North Node, this person is definitely someone who is really helping you heal the past. They don't act or look anything like anyone you've ever been with. They don't look anything like family members, friends. They're literally completely different because you've done the work. A lot of the times we actually attract people who are like our family because that's what we've been brought up to, it's basically instinctual, it's in our DNA. So you are going to be bringing in the gorgeous feminine energy, they're going to bring in the gorgeous masculine energy. And what I love about this is the most authentic masculine you've ever met. This is going to be the most authentic feminine you've ever met. So this is going to be somebody who really is very, very sensitive to your feelings. They are really good at communication. You guys are going to be texting, FaceTiming, Skyping, any type of communication, going to be doing that. They might even write you like poems and things like that. That's the sort of thing that they love doing. Yeah, it just feels really authentic. It just feels, like I say, very artistic. And when you first meet, it's going to be really, really weird. Like when you first meet, you're not going to think this is a partner. This is going to be literally a stranger, somebody you've never met before. And let me see how you're going to meet. Let's get a little bit more information on this. Let's see how you're going to meet this person. Sun in Capricorn, 4th house. So it could be you work from home. They're one of your clients. It feels as if they're literally, it's very divinely timed. What I'm picking up on is it just feels easy. That's literally how you're going to meet them. It feels really, really super easy. So we have Capricorn, we have the Sun, and we have the 4th house. So the 4th house is all about family. So I definitely feel like a lot of you guys are releasing the past in your family, not feeling like tied to them. And also what I'm feeling is this energy of like self-care, emotions, really emotional person. It could also be a Capricorn. But what I'm feeling is this person is very structured, and that's why we had Saturn. I feel like they're quite structured. They're definitely somebody, like I say, you meet them so randomly, they're not telling me the details, but Capricorn can relate to work. I don't feel like it's specifically work, it's something around work. Say if you are having an interview, it could be the interviewer person, it could be somebody showing you around the building, it can be somebody, one of your clients, it can be somebody who you work with, like they're a work partnership, but it's not, you're not always in work, you're not always in the office, you're not always at home working. It's like it's connected to work. Obviously it depends what you do as well, so it's around that area. I'm really trying to get specific and they're not telling me anything. So we'll just go with what we feel, which is what I always do anyway. Okay, so this group is so blunt. I love it. It's just so like to the point. I want to pull you guys an advice card as well at the end of the reading. So let's get you guys some cards around this person's personality. Who are they? Really a lot of rose quartz energy. So I'm hearing just take it slowly. There's no rush. Lovely. Moon in Taurus, which is all about that high vibrational and very strong, powerful energy with this person. They're very heartfelt. They're very mysterious and they're very slow. So like when you meet them, they're literally not going to be interested in you in terms of like making it obvious. I'm hearing 100%, of course, they'll be interested in you, but they've dealt with a lot of manipulation in their life. They've dealt with a lot of stress and pain. And that's because they have a Pisces life. You know, they're somebody who's definitely dealt with possibly drug abuse in the family, and now they're kind of coming out of that. That could have been their spiritual awakening as well, which I'm really feeling that was. I do feel like they're doing a career to do with spirituality, and they're somebody who's very, very open to that. They see things so effing clearly. They're really, really, really psychic. We have the Jupiter in Cancer, like they can see things really clearly. They're very practical. They're somebody with quite a high status. They probably have quite a lot of followers, quite a high earning job or something like that. Whatever you feel like success is to you, maybe they're just extremely happy, you know, like happiness is the most best success you want, really. And there's somebody who really kind of, they add to your life naturally. They could even be a twin and you could be a twin. That would be so strange, but that would be an amazing thing, I feel. All right, so let's see some advice on you and your connection with this person. What's the best advice for group number 1, please? There we go. So this makes a lot of sense because your person's extremely intuitive. So we have listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. So this is going to be somebody who is extremely intuitive. They are very, very natural in the way that they think, feel, dress. They just want to do everything through their emotions. They're just really, really connected to that. And then underneath, we have protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. This is a really strong energy around people just kind of taking your energy, like emotional vampires. And the fact that it's a Black Panther is showing me it's kind of like the people who've hidden in the dark, who've kind of like tried to kind of manipulate you or use you. You're very, very hot on that now. You're kind of very what's the word? Give me the word, please. You got like a signal goes off when somebody's trying to manipulate you. You're going to get really good at knowing that. And also setting boundaries is really, really good for you guys. So I want to just give you one more card. They're showing me to use this deck. So let's see. Beautiful. So this is something you're going to learn in your relationships, is to be the observer. Somebody who doesn't take things on as personal, you know, abuse, especially for my fixed signs. We take things very personally. So for being the observer in a relationship, especially if you're somebody who always feels like they have to do stuff for other people, this is an extremely powerful quality. So this is something you guys are really going to learn to do. And also there's going to be a lot of observing in the relationship because it's going to be very high vibrational. So you're going to possibly see some things about yourself that you've never known before. And it's going to be like, whoa, like really, really enlightening. Lots of third eye stuff going on. So have a lovely day. Rates are down below. Please message me before purchasing, as my rates and availability can change. My crystal shop, as always, is down below. We can get these beautiful moonstone towers. I'm in love with them. They're like my little moonstone babies. So have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group 2, let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful white agate. Very, very powerful energy. Those of you who've chosen this group, I feel like are fixed signs or are connected to a fixed sign. There's a lot of like powerful, that's just how it is energy. So your person also I'm picking up has possibly Gemini in their chart. There's somebody who is really good at public speaking. They love speech. They possibly have speech as a career in some capacity. Like there's someone who is very clear on what they want. I also feel like a lot of you guys are feeling quite foggy in your love life. You're kind of just really confused. So hopefully we can clear that up in the reading today. Let's see what's going on for you guys. So we have the beautiful Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. This is kind of like an energy of like, similar to group number 1. It's like, I don't want a partner. This is so interesting. Okay, so let me just see what this is. Okay, this is I want a partner, but I want someone who's not manipulative. A lot of you guys have dealt with fuck boys, fuck girls, people who just really don't have your best interests. Girl, once you get your boundaries up, your self-love is correct and right, and you know, you're all sorted, you won't have to deal with these people anymore. It will literally just be you in the picture. Okay, so this energy is really from the past. This is something that possibly, I feel like, haunts you. You might have had a few like bad memories about this sort of energy, and I just feel like this is something that you're resolving. Okay, this is something that you are definitely resolving. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what the intimacy between you and your future partner. Lovely. So this is you when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself, you're really in your own energy. You really feel very comfortable. When you start expressing how you actually feel and what you really want in life, you're going to start to manifest this relationship. And it's, whoa, very sexual, very intimate, really rough. People are going to be jealous. Well, this is so random. I literally just realised they're holding frogs. So the frog could be your spirit guide. It's like women holding frogs. This card deck is so random. Her booty is so good. Like, look how perfect her booty is. I'm a straight woman, but come on guys, like this is amazing. So this is an energy of like such power, femininity, fully expressing yourself. Some of you guys might have flings before you meet your person. That's just what you want to do. If that's something you really need to do, then go for it, girl. So I love this energy of such power. People are going to be so jelly of your connection. I've never said, I haven't said jelly in so many years, but what I'm feeling is it's going to be a really natural connection. So your person could have black curly hair, and you may have ginger hair, or the woman, if you're connected to a woman, ginger hair, or like very light hair, so light brown or light, like very pale blonde, white blonde hair. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys need to just release a lot of emotions at the moment. You could even just do some like something sexual for yourself, like do some masturbation time if that's something you want to do, or just cry it out. Like I'm feeling this energy of just getting it out, singing, dancing, masturbating. That's literally like a Scorpio quote, just going to sing, dance and masturbate. But yeah, that's just this energy of like really letting yourself flow, feel free, and this energy of like not feeling like you have to be something for someone. Okay, so Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, we're going to have the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands and the Empress. So you may have, this may be a little bit too complicated, but I'm going to let you know anyway. So for those of you who you're a little bit confused on a partner that comes in, this is not going to be your partner, okay? So if someone comes in and you're like, I'm really not sure if this is the right person, then that's not your person. The person you're going to be with is somebody who like connects with you like this. So sorry guys, some of you guys have connections where you're around them but you never ever get deep with them, and this is because you're still healing that connection to do with well, my throat just really played out. A lot of you guys are really learning to speak your truth. What I'm feeling is you're needing to end like a connection with somebody who's kind of like a situationship, like you're really not sure on the connection. That's not them. This is somebody who, this feels like a really mature relationship. This is somebody who knows you, gets you, wants to get to know you, and doesn't ghost you, doesn't make you feel nervous. If this person makes you feel nervous, they're not the one. They make you feel really safe. Your love language is all about the chest area, very similar to group number 1. A lot of you guys could get omens of birds. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to go away with this person to like little cottages and Airbnbs and things like that. The intimacy is going to be absolutely amazing. Your man is going to be like really intense, and just they're going to see you for who you are. They're going to give this kind of intense piercing energy to you, and they're going to love grabbing your hair. You're going to really like touching their chest, and same with the other way. Just take it the gender as it resonates, because you know I do get men and women watching these readings, so of course whoever you are, take it as it resonates. But basically the chest area is really important. It's all about connecting to the heart. I'm seeing like you guys seeing like a woman's hands on a man's chest, and I can actually feel like the heartbeat as well. So there's an energy of like really connecting to that heart energy. And I feel as if you're no longer having to impress people to get into a relationship. A lot of you guys feel like you have to perform, especially my women to men relationships. You feel like you have to perform, you have to like be this person for them, you have to like look pretty all the time, and you're pretty all the time. Like you don't have to have makeup, and you know, I feel like some of you guys want lip injections or like injections. It's like, girl, you don't need that. Of course, if you want it, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but if you want it, of course, get it. But for a lot of you guys, a lot of it's to do with insecurities, and you're perfect just the way you are. Like otherwise you wouldn't be here, you know, like you're a beautiful soul, and someone's going to see you for who you are. That you don't have to impress, adjust or conform to be this person's partner. At the end of the day, if someone wants you to do that, they're not a good enough person, friend or relationship. You know, they're not worthy. They're not worthy of your energy. So what I'm feeling is this person looks at you with such admiration. There's no mothering, no fathering in this energy, because you know, sometimes you get a connection and you feel like you have to mother them, or you accidentally do that and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do that again. It's going to be really natural, very mature, really beautiful connection. The Empress is lovely. This is about you being fully in your energy. Your person's going to see you possibly on social media. I see you guys being observed and then they come towards you. And I'm feeling like the masculine is going to approach the feminine. So depending on where you are in the connection, who you are in the connection. So I feel like you might invest in underwear literally just before meeting this person. You might suddenly feel like you have to really kind of share your look with people, maybe take loads of selfies, maybe just kind of like invest in what you look like, your clothing, your hair, your nails, things like that. There's just maybe this energy of like beauty, and you're like, I have no idea why I want to do this, but I'm doing this for myself. And then your man comes in or your woman comes in, and it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like you pick up on the energy before it comes in. A lot of you guys may have already felt like you have met your person, but then it wasn't the right connection. A lot of you guys, it's revealing the trauma within you. If you can kind of work with the trauma from childhood, this is going to be a really easy relationship. So I feel like you guys could meet this person within about a year and 2 months, and that's very specific, but that's something that I'm picking up on. A year and 2 months to about a year and 5 months. So is there anything else I want to say? This person loves your back. They love like the curvature in your back, like where you have the back and then the buoy. They love that kind of energy, which is really nice. And they really love when you tie your hair up. They love like grabbing it, but they love also seeing it because it's very elegant. It really elevates your neck, like it makes your neck look longer. They're very much into beauty. They're possibly like a Taurus or Libra Venus. For those of you who want same-sex connections, most likely they're going to have a Libra Venus. A lot of men-to-men connections, I noticed there's a Libra Venus aspect to them. It's very feminine. Yeah, that's just something I pick up on sometimes when I do readings. So, okay, so let's see how you're going to meet them. Okay, so we have Mars, Mars, we have Gemini, and we have the 9th house. So this person could have Gemini Mars, they could have Sagittarius Mars, they could be a Sag, Gemini or fixed sign. There's somebody who, very intelligent, you're most likely going to meet them through the internet, I feel. The 9th house is all about travel and things like that. I feel like you guys could learn a new language. Before meeting this person. A lot of you guys are learning to have your hair more natural as well, and they really love your hair natural. I'm hearing don't do that to your hair. Like, I'm not in a kind of like bad way to like tell you what to do, but they really appreciate natural beauty, and they like things that are more kind of authentic, and that's why this relationship is very authentic. So the 9th house with Sagittarius and Gemini, what I'm feeling is there's a connection through the speech. So it definitely feels like you're meeting them through the phone. I'm hearing the song Kiss Me Through the Phone. I'm not getting too much information on exactly how you're going to meet them, but there's definitely energy of travel and the internet. And it could be that, especially if you work on the internet, then that could be exactly how you meet them. It's going to be when you're more assertive with your speech as well. I'm being more of a team leader. A lot of you guys feel like you can't speak up in groups. You are as much of a team member as the other people are. So don't try to play yourself down. You know, you're somebody who is a really good aspect in this world. Everyone has their own abilities. Everyone has their own purpose in this world. And no, it's not going to be the same as everyone else, which is why it's really important for you to find yourself. And I really feel like I'm going into this message because it's about you finding your life purpose as well. Your person's going to be so fascinated by your life purpose too. They're going to be like, oh my God, how did you get to this point? And you're like, girl, it's called trauma. Girl, it's trauma. That's how we got here. Okay, so let's have a look at your person. Let's see if we're going to do the connection or not. We'll see what the spirit guides want to do today. So this is the Astro Codes, Star Codes Astro Oracle. A lot of you guys want to know what these are. This is my new deck, so I'm very excited to use it today. She's an intense deck, which is why I wanted to use her for the 18 plus reading. So we have series, nurture, 11th house. Oh yes, community. That's what I'm feeling. There's definitely a lot of group energy. We've got 49, 29. If any, look at these numbers. If any of these are your age, then that could be extra clarification. We have 50. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. It reminds me of Thanos in Marvel. That actually reminds me of Thanos too, because it's like the clicking. I love that. So your person, really, really massive nurturer. They could also have Aquarius energy. There's somebody who is really introspective. There's somebody who has a lot of 12th house stuff, which is why they've possibly gone through a lot in their life. And then they use that for their life purpose. We have the 7th house of relationships, 6th house of health and Virgo, the 5th house of passion, and the 4th house of home. So this person has a lot of zodiac signs spread across their chart. This is because they have a lot of different purposes in this life. There's somebody who's extremely creative, really into health. They could be a yoga teacher. This is such a weird thing to have as a job, I guess. But I mean, this person decorates windows. This person could decorate windows. They could make sun catchers. They could even make church windows. They could do like soldering. Is it called soldering, where you basically put the glass together? They're also somebody who's always wanted a relationship ever since they were really, really young. They've romanticized about it as well. So you have 29, 49, 50, 45, 44, 43, 42. And 6, there could easily be a Virgo as well. A lot of you guys, I know there's so many star signs in this group, so take it as it resonates. This is all about you guys actually working on your digestion. So if you can eat well, it's going to help your mind feel clearer, and you're just going to make your overall health feel a lot better. And also your immunity is going to help your immune system really sustain itself. I'm hearing stay off the wheat if you're allergic to it. If you get bloated, girl, get that wheat out of your system. Wheat, sugar, milk, starch, get it all out, girl. Yeah, so basically I'm a Virgo rising as well, and just a little tip, like something that really helped me was to basically just eat meat and veg and fats, basically like cheese, oil, avocado, stuff like that. That's just a little extra for those of you who just want some health assistance in there. But I'm not a doctor, let me just say that, okay? I'm not a health professional. Okay, so what I'm feeling is you could also meet them on your health journey. It could be you're really working on your body. But I'm also feeling just keep doing you, like keep being yourself, because it's not about actually meeting this person. It's about what you're doing to really improve your life. And you want to feel comfortable in this connection. You don't want to feel like this is the same connection as everything else, because you've already done that, girl. You've already done the trauma. You don't want any more, okay? You don't need any more trauma, girl. You don't deserve that. Some of you guys might be a Pisces woman. Picking up on some of you guys who are Pisces woman. Okay. So let's see group number 2. Let's see about your person, who they are. We have patience, versatility. We have enthusiasm. This person radiates like the sun. They're such a sunny energy. Yeah, we have Sagittarius. I was picking up on that actually. Their energy is very Sag. It's very kind of like, even if they're not a Sagittarius, the energy is just like, like they're always being seen. They love being seen. They love the attention on them. But then the attention naturally comes on them because they just have like a really gorgeous aspect to them. They're like a sun in a person. Like they're such a solar personality. You can get like different types of personalities with every planet, and you can get more like moon people who are more intuitive. You get some people who are more of the people that need to be in the forefront. This is one of those people. So this person's going to actually give you life. It sounds really strange to say, but they literally do. There's somebody, they could even be like a doctor or nurse. They could actually be your doctor or your nurse who literally helps you when you've been through something. That's just for some of you guys, especially if you are actually working in a hospital, that could be something as well. Obviously, you know, avoid the corruption, but get your man and get out of there. But I feel like we had the patience, versatility, enthusiasm, egotism, and escape. This person is really good at using their trauma for expression. So they've had like a really good at kind of expressing themselves through their depth. They are really, really intense, but if they can actually express themselves, they're actually really balanced. They can become really balanced. So anything I'm saying about this person can also be related to you guys. We have generosity. This is Saturn, Leo, which is really, really beautiful. So for you guys, it's about taking responsibility at the moment. I know it's not fun, but we do have to take responsibility for the things that we're not doing, like really doing a lot of self-love, really looking after ourselves and just putting ourselves first. That's something you guys are really, really working on, okay? But your person's extremely versatile, very patient, enthusiastic. They're learning to work with their ego though, especially if they're male dominated or masculine dominated. Okay, so the main energy kind of advice for you guys is new pathways, antelope. Consider whether you're happy on your current path. This is about you guys focusing on your life purpose. Your person is going to be on the other side of your life purpose, like actually in it, like when you are really comfortable with expressing yourself. Ask for help, seek support. You are not alone. If you guys need some help, possibly for a friend or a therapist or someone extra to give you some advice, and that's obviously a message there to help you along the way. Some of you guys want to be a postman. I think I want a postman. Like some of you guys maybe want to deliver parcels as a job. There we go. This is your advice here. It's soul work. The more you're working on your soul, your energy. Yes, I know it can be really boring, but this is just extra clarification that really getting excited and investigate about yourself can be so exciting. Like it can be really, really exciting. I want to just pull one more card for you guys. Lovely. A lot of you guys are really scared to do something that you're really passionate about. Guys, even if it means just keeping that job for a while and doing it on the side, that is all like your soul really wants to do, is just express. So if you need to express yourself through something, go for it. This is your sign to go for it. And then we have the Sage, which is clearing out that old dross that no longer needs to be there, the skanky people, the skanky energies, and just also realising that maybe you don't want to work in that workplace anymore. And that brings you to your partnership because that's your new life. You know, it comes with the whole package. And like I said, postman, like a package. So also I'm picking up this person has a nice package, which is really good. Also I'm picking up, if you prefer women, the women have larger breasts, or you may be the woman with the larger breasts. But wherever your insecurities are, do not worry about it. It's all in divine timing. You guys are doing a really good job. So have a lovely day. All my rates are down below. Like I always say, please message me before purchasing a reading, as my rates and availability can change. My crystal shop is below, and I will see you very soon. Bye. Hello, good number 3. Let's get started with your reading, guys. So we have the beautiful citrine. So citrine, all about the solar plexus. So a lot of you guys are going to be working on that chakra. A lot of you guys are working on just kind of putting yourself first. That's something that is really kind of prominent for you guys. It's kind of setting your boundaries and just making sure, I'm hearing being the light of your own life, like letting yourself be the main character in your own life. And one of my favourite quotes I like to say is, you're the cake, everyone else is the icing. Putting yourself first is not a selfish act, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles, lovely. So your man or your person, very, very close actually. You are probably the first group I've had here that the person is very, very clearly near you. So a lot of you guys, you could be dreaming about this person. This is your man. So they're going to be very earthy, or they're someone who's really fucking stable. They could really like transport. I'm picking up they have like Sagittarius energy, or they just love transport. They love like horses, cars, Ferraris, and they've got like a motorbike coming past as I'm saying that. So they could like motorbikes. They're really into travel. They're really into anything with like speed. So they love running. Anything that's active. They just love to move their body. They love anything to do with movement that really like clears their energy. And that could be how you meet them. You could join a running group. You could meet them through transport, travel, something like that. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Okie dokie. So let's see. So I don't feel like you guys have too much really quote unquote like work or, you know, inquiring to do in terms of how you're going to meet them or anything like that. It doesn't feel like there's any effort involved really. It's more just about your energy. I don't know what this guy is giving this girl. It looks like a fish. Oh, it's a lime. I thought it was a fish. I'm like, here, have a fish. It literally looks like a fish. Okay, so the traffic is being so loud outside, honestly, guys. I'm sorry if it's like interrupting the reading. Hopefully not. Okay, so intimacy between group number 3 and their person. A lot of you guys have dealt with very angry people, very angry partners, really jealous partners, just people who just are fucking selfish, really, really selfish people. So a lot of you guys, you're quite insecure about your skin colour, possibly, you know, pale or dark, you know, whatever the skin colour. You might be really insecure about it. It's kind of like, well, no one will really want me, I'm too pale, or, you know, I have to tan to make myself more darker. And it's like, but you feel like you have to do it for somebody else. Remember, this is your body, and if you're born like that, it's obviously the way you are. You know, you don't actually have to change anything. And mainly the insecurities can come from childhood when we haven't felt like good enough. So if you can really look at that, then maybe that will kind of clear, and you won't feel like you have to kind of alter yourself. This is all about being independent. Your person's going to literally come to you, and that sounds really like 18 plus right there. They're literally going to come to you, literally. Literally. But basically, I'm feeling this cozy energy of, I'm literally here for you. You guys are going to make babies very, very quickly, so make sure contraception is available if you don't want to have the babies. For those of you who are not able to have children, I just feel like there's a lovely family energy between you and this person anyway. The family energy is absolutely gorgeous. It's like, this is kind of like what you dream about when you're a child, or when you look at Disney films. It's kind of like, that is the person you want to be with. And you can find this happiness within yourself now. And I think when you find that within yourself, you won't feel the need to actually have a partner. Hence why this relationship feels so fulfilling, because you've already felt that fulfillingness within yourself. So if you've been feeling very kind of sad or kind of low recently, give yourself some love. Maybe do like a little masturbation session, or I'm picking up some of you guys, maybe do some drawing or like expression, because I feel like a lot of you guys are really craving a partnership right now. And remember, like I say in a lot of my groups, like, it's not the end goal to have a relationship, but I do feel like this connection is going to be a massive part of your life. And what I love about it is this person's extremely supportive, so there's no kind of neglecting any other areas. This person's very good at balancing things out, and that's what they're going to do that's what they're going to help you with. It's going to be an all-round intimate relationship. The kind of romantic style you both have, the sex style you both have, is just everything, all the things. It's like bondage, but also really sexual, but just really fun and tease, like lots of tease, lots of fun, lots of like hee hee, like I'm hearing like laughing, lots of laughing, lots of crying, possibly crying in a good way. When you're with someone and they open your heart, so many tears can happen, especially if you're expressing yourself. A lot of you guys, you feel really sexy when you're around this person. This person makes you feel like a model, and you might even be a model, but they make you feel like a model, especially like some of you guys, even if you're a photographer, it might be, or they're a photographer, they like to take photos of you, or you're taking photos of your partner. And I'm picking up this energy of like pure creative expression. I'm picking up like a celebrity type thing. So if you guys are quite like popular online, they're also going to be like that. They have a very similar career to you, not exactly the same, but you both have the same values, which is something you're really looking for in a partner. I feel like, especially now, because you've gone through all the crap with other people, a lot of the time you've dealt with people who are really angry, who really try to suck your energy. And instead of suck your peen, suck your vagine. No, they're just literally like so toxic. But the person you're going to be around, oh my god, my guys are so cheeky today. You're going to be with somebody who you've had to wait quite a while for. What I'm feeling is you're coming out of like a toxic connection, or basically you're just coming out of feeling like you have to do things for everyone else. And then you're now being patient, and then you meet this person. They could be basically I'm not feeling air, mostly fire, water and earth. They're somebody who's very grounded. They could have Virgo aspects. So what I'm feeling is this person's quite secretive in terms of like, people won't know you're in a relationship probably for the first 3 months. When you meet this person, sparks will fucking fly. There's going to be a really intense sexual drive for both of you. Both of you are really connected to your sacral. Like, you both have really healthy relationships with your sacral chakra, being that there's no kind of porn addictions, there's no addictions there. Both of you have cleared that stuff. Both of you feel really secure in your connection to sex, and you just feel so able to express yourself. I'm also picking up on like those long like metal rods where you poke a fire. It's kind of like the universe is, you guys are the fire, and the universe is like pokey pokey. And it's kind of like getting you guys to meet. That's basically what's happening. So a lot of you, I'm hearing one message from the universe is kind of like, stop being so damn hard on yourself. I feel like you guys just are so perfectionistic over who you are, how you act, everything about that. Stop it. stop it, girl, because you are doing such a good job. Like I'm hearing a lot of people would rely on their addictions, and you guys really aren't. If you are going into addictions, you know, that's nothing bad. Sometimes we just have to go there to really cope. But a lot of you guys are so aware of what's going on in your body, what's going on around with people. Sometimes it can just be all consuming, and life is supposed to be fun. I sometimes forget that. I'm like, oh, is it? No, but life is supposed to be fun. This person's going to really introduce you to a life of love, which you haven't had, I don't feel like, before. For a lot of you guys, have felt like you've had to strain connections, force them, push them, adjust yourself. It's like, girl, you don't have to do that anymore. You are not the rug that people are meant to be stepping on. You're the whole house, you're the whole mansion. So what I'm feeling is when you start to appreciate yourself, you're going to be attracting this person in pretty quick. They could be to do with media. They could be like a rapper, singer, dancer, like photographer, filmmaker, something to do with DJing, sound editor, producer, director, things like that. All the director, producer, yeah. So there's also somebody, they might even be like, I'm picking up on they're interested in like underwear and things like that. So they could be an underwear brand CEO. They could be like a fashion brand CEO. I'm picking up you guys are really interested in fashion. You love like textures. You're both very touchy-feely. So your love connections, like I say, is going to be all the things, really intense bondage and really romantic. What I'm feeling as well is it's really going to clear a lot of trauma to do with sex for you guys. A lot of you guys have had a lot of trauma to do with intimacy and being just vulnerable with people. There's been a lot of deceit and lies around you guys, a lot of kind of possibly Virgo or Gemini energy, so either strong perfectionism or massive amount of lies, and this is like the unbalanced versions of those two signs. Some of you guys also, this person is going to be driving a lot, and I think that's something you really need. Maybe you've kind of been there for other people. Maybe you always drove around your partner. You always kind of were like the financial giver, you know, the provider. No, not anymore, girl. I feel like a lot of you guys are just learning to mature in relationships. Like you're learning to really just wait for them. And I'm picking up for some of you guys, it could be in the summertime that you meet them. So for those of you in whatever hemisphere, I'm picking up around August time. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else what do we need to look at? Zodiac signs. Okay, let's have a look at their zodiac sign. And yeah, it could be within 6 months you guys meet this person, but I feel like it could be the 3rd month as well. I'm hearing the 3rd year or the 3rd month. So basically like a year with 3 in it, or the 3rd month. So like March or August. I'm picking up August or March. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look and see. I'm going to pull some dice on how you're going to meet them as well. Yeah, I definitely felt like a Pisces. They feel really gentle. I love this like connection of the two fish. I love Pisces as a symbol, and Cancer. Just all the water signs. I love them. They're so cute. Lovely. Very, very balanced. You and your person are really working on that. Where do you want to do this? I want to do it like this. Okay. So we have Libra, balance. We have Saturn. So both of you are really learning and have learned how to be your own person. A lot of you guys have felt like it's all or nothing, and you've kind of been holding up people, and it's not right anymore. So those of you who want to know, this is called the Star Codes Astro Oracle. A lot of you guys ask me what decks I use. That's that one. Also the sexual ones are the Sexual Magic Tarot. So this is Capricorn, Achieve. This person could be either any of these signs, but I do feel like they're very water and earth dominated. Whoops. Okay, yourself, know the past, number 33. Some of you guys could have any of these as ages, obviously not 10, 11 or 12 or 7, but like 24, 33. We have 34 as well with the North Node. Underneath we have Gemini. This is in the past. A lot of you guys have dealt with cheating or deceit. No more of that. I'm hearing pollinate in someone else's garden. So it's none of that crap anymore. You're very mature and you deserve someone who's equally as mature, and it definitely could be a earth sign as well. Someone who is just there for you all the time. I feel like you just want someone who's so serious about you, and that's definitely what you're going to manifest. Let's see how you're going to meet this person in a little bit more detail. It's definitely to do with this Libra. This Libra is really prominent in this reading. So a lot of you guys could be very Libra dominated. Lovely. Got the 7th house of Taurus. Yes, so a lot of Venus energy, which is really, really great. There is so much loud transport going on. It's like a plane going over now. Oh, girl, so much. Okay, so we have Taurus, we have the 7th house, and we have Uranus. So with 7th house and Taurus, this is all to do with your Venus. This is all to do with how you love. This is also to do with your, I'm hearing recreation, like something coming up from the ground and it's growing up like a phoenix. It's like burning down the ashes, growing back up again. So whatever has happened in your life, you've definitely gone through a lot of deep intensities. And I'm picking up there's no more of that going on. There's no more of, I'm going to put this in the light a little more so you can see it. There's definitely no more of that going on. But with the 7th house, what I love about this is somebody who really puts you first. This relationship is not codependent. This relationship is really, really unconditional. And it just feels really beautiful. It just feels so comfortable. And how you're going to meet them is literally when you start to begin to feel more confident within yourself. And that is as simple as it gets. It could be you meet them through just an artistic venture. You could go to like an expo or a something to do with tarot, I'm feeling. It could be like a tarot event or something like that. Yeah, there's something to do with astrology here as well. So you might suddenly get into astrology and then meet them or something like that. Let's get you a little bit of advice here. I'm hearing no more toxic men. Okay, lovely, beautiful. I love this. What little cuties. Sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut those cords, bitch. Especially with family members who you're not even around anymore but are still taking your energy. Especially those of you who feel like you have to mother your mother or father your father. I'm hearing everyone's doing the best they can. Beautiful. Digital detox, recalibrate, reset and recharge. This is all about you just putting your emotions first and making sure you're checking in with yourself as well on the daily. Okay, underneath we have Otter. Initiations be open through its transitional time, 100%. Otter is such a cute little energy. If any of you guys have seen otters, I love it when they have the little baby on the mother. It's so cute when they're like walking, not walking, when they're swimming around and floating. I think this is like a butterfly. So it's definitely about transitions and flow. Really, really beautiful. This is by Nikki Strange. I'm pretty sure I got this on Etsy for those of you who want to know what this card deck is. I can't remember exactly what the card deck's called, but I think it's the Animal Spirit deck. Okay, I literally forgot to pull a couple of other cards, so I'm going to get to those as well. I forgot to do your guys' partner's personality. Beautiful. You're coming out that void, girl. Yes, you're finding yourself. Let's get a couple more. Beautiful. You guys are seeing your potential, and also the more you connect to your intuition through like meditation and just clearing out any of that mental blockages, whoa, then it's going to be so much easier for you to connect to your heart basically, which is lovely. Just take it really slowly. Love is definitely in this connection in terms of like unconditional love. And the other sovereign, being your own person, girl. You have to be your own person to really be in this connection, because otherwise you just end up losing yourself basically. Okay, so let's pull the last few cards here. I want to pull you guys some personality cards for this person. We'll see what's going on with them. All right, let's see. Let's clear these away as well. Lovely, they're really enthusiastic. We have Sagittarius Sun. We have, oops, that really flew away. This person's very inventive. They love making things, they love creating things, they're really artistic. We have versatility, Sun in Gemini. We have the Venus in Aquarius. And convention, this person's like the best therapist. They might even literally be a therapist or somebody very similar to a therapist, like an emotional coach or something like that, or a life coach. Also, yeah, exactly, they're very good at putting things in order, hence why they could be a really good life coach. Or you could be a life coach. They could work in people's homes. They could clear out like ghosties from people's homes. They're really good at being detached in terms of like they can see things far away. When there's drama, they don't get involved, but they are very good at dealing with it. Like if there's any emergencies, they'll be there. Here be there, I'll be square. This person likes to possibly wear like quite baggy trousers. They like things that are really comfortable. But they also are they're just so gentle and genuine. Like they always ask you how you are, how's your day. They'll help you with work and things like that if you ever need it. They're just really gentle and loving, and they're just really unconditional, and I think that's what everyone needs. So have a lovely day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading today. Rates are below. Please message me before purchasing, as my rates and availability can change as always. And also I have my crystal shop down below, and that is there for if you want to get them. Then we have the moonstone towers and the rings and everything like that. So have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, Green Before. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the beautiful clear quartz. So for you guys, your relationship is going to come in, I feel like, between like 3 months to 3 years. So the 3 is like really, really significant for you guys. So let's see what's going on. We have the 8 of Cups. Lots of romance. There's a very Cancerian type energy I'm picking up from this group. It's very gentle, very genuine, like Cancer, Libra energy, like really cutesy. Quite naive though. A lot of you guys have definitely dealt with kind of being that too naive, where yeah, you're walking in kind of like snakes underneath you. And that's something you're learning, is to not have rose-colored glasses, to really put your boundaries down with people. And to not let people basically walk on you. Underneath, 10 of Wands, this is going to be the intimacy you both have. There's going to be a lot of privacy around your relationship in terms of sex, but for a lot of you guys, you're going to be clearing out a lot of trauma with this. In terms of like anything bad in the sexual connection, you guys are going to be clearing that. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Fool, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands. We have 69. I love that. And then we have the Empress. So the fact the Empress is here, I think she was there in group number 2, I'm pretty sure. This is about you guys putting your feminine energy first. So putting your love heart, your heart first, and putting your head first as well, but it's kind of like making sure you're loving out of an unconditional place. The intimacy, like I said, very private. A lot of you guys might not actually have as much sex as you normally do, but I think that's because you both just genuinely love each other and you really trust that, you know, when the intimacy comes, it will literally be there to present to you, because you're going to be with this person for most likely your entire life. So the intimacy is always going to be there. There's going to be more like sexual banter and sexual jokes, more like dirty talk and kind of teasing and things like that. There is a lot of sexual intimacy though, but I don't feel like it's really, really intense and raw. It's very romantic, quite slow, and it's going to be kind of like just really, really natural. There's a lot of booty touching. This guy's like touching the booty and she's like, oh girl. So it's like there's a lot of booty touching. There's a lot of like breasticles. She's holding her boobs as she's like being fed. That's literally the connection. Your person, if they're a man, really muscly. If you're a woman, you have quite short but like natural hair, so it could be curly, wavy. It doesn't feel dead straight. So it does feel like you guys are going to have your hair more natural. If you do have dead straight hair, of course, just take it as it resonates. But for a lot of you guys, you are going to have your hair more natural. You guys might like thigh-high boots and the colour red. Picking up, you guys are really going to invest in your clothing in the next few months. You're really going to kind of be really kind of coming into your own, especially with your personality. Your person, you might meet somewhere quite classic, like a pub or a restaurant with your girlfriends or guy friends, like same-sex friends. I feel like it's going to be very, very random how you meet them. You're not going to expect to meet this person. Yeah, it's going to be very, very random. And I feel like also you might be surrounded by animals when you meet this person. You might work on a farm, live on a farm. You might want to live on a farm when you're older. I feel like you're also going to, when you meet this person, you're going to connect to them through just your authentic beliefs. I think a lot of you guys want to have like a very natural connection. Like you both feel like you want like the best for the environment, so you're probably going to have like a time where you live off the land sort of thing. So I feel like also a lot of you guys want, like I said, have a very natural connection. I'm picking up on this like cottage in the middle of the woods with like a lake and like a stream. There's a lot of like very natural, authentic energy here. It feels really, really lovely, and I'm picking up on this, just this natural expression. Like both of you feel very at home. I'm picking up on such Cancerian energy, like really homely, really gentle. Both of you are quite sensitive people. You could be like an empath, or you could be very psychic. One of you is going to be really, really psychic. I feel like the masculine in the relationship is not going to be as psychic, but the feminine is going to be more of the influence on the masculine energy. I feel like some of you guys might design bags. There's something about designing bags or like carrying bags. You might like really like bags and be like, it might be like a passion or a hobby of yours. Very kind of very Libran and Cancerian energy here. So really about kind of the looks and the feel and the touch, and all about how you guys feel in your body. A lot of you guys could have quite a bad health journey before meeting this person. You could be going through that right now, or could have previously had that. A lot of you guys really want to speak your truth in the connection, in terms of like, you have very strong views about the world, and you really express that, and you both have you have literally the same views. I'm picking up this will help build your community, and I do feel like there's going to be more communities in the future, hopefully praying to the Lord. And there is going to be more communities and less society, because communities is literally what we need. You and your person, whenever there's animals, you're like, oh my god, so cute. Like you love animals. You're probably going to have like loads of dogs, loads of kids if you can and want to have children. For those of you I'm picking up, you might have like a tattoo on your chest. They might have a tattoo on their chest. There's something about hats and bags and accessories. A lot of you guys like things that are very aesthetically pleasing. So if you have things you want to include in the bedroom, it's going to be aesthetically pleasing things like bondage, full on thick leather. There's going to be things that are really pretty. The colour red is so prominent in this group. So you might end up buying like a red jasper crystal. You might buy like a red jumper and feel like really sexy in it, or like a red dress. Or you might be wearing red when you meet your person. So for the guys, I'm picking up on ginger, blonde and black hair, so literally all the colours. For women, yeah, literally all the colours as well, mainly lighter hair colours, so light brown, light blonde, and like ginger as well. I'm picking up on this colour more for the women, so it's kind of like a blondie brown. And then for the men, all the colours and all the styles, like long, short, coils, you know. If you are into guys who have like coils and like afro hair, then I feel like for you guys, they might help you style your hair, because there's something about like this person is really good with hair. So it might be braiding, and it's either you're helping them or they're helping you. It's something to do with like accessorizing, braiding, fashion, stuff like that. Even though it sounds very kind of surface level, it's something both of you are very passionate about, and both of you are influencing each other to what you guys like, which is really nice. That's the sort of relationship you want. So I know there's not too much intimacy there, but I feel like it's quite a private connection. So there's not too much like I'm going to pick up on, because, you know, I only go with what I'm drawn to. But it is very romantic and it's very kind of slow, and both of you aren't actually too bothered about the intimacy. It's more about the heartfelt connection, because a lot of you guys are most likely have either quite a low sex drive, or your sex drive kind of goes like this. So it's kind of like sometimes you'll have like quite a lull and then you'll be like, I need to have sex. Basically is what I'm feeling. Okay, so as I say, just take it as it resonates. So let's have a look and see what sort of zodiac signs we have here. I would not be surprised if Cancer came out. Cancer and Libra, we'll see. So this is the Star Codes Astro Oracle, for those of you who want to know. Some of you guys want to know this, so I'd like to share. Picking up on such natural energy from both of you, like both of you really like to be out in nature. Fourth house, the home, of course we do. I literally picked up on Cancer, which rules that house. Lovely. Both you might have a studio in your house, like an art studio or like a photography studio. Okay, we have Capricorn. So this person's really about the home. Capricorns are very about the home as well. They are opposite Cancer. So they love their career, but I feel like they also love the home. This person's fully invested in decorating the home with you. So for those of you who want a male, you're really learning how to deal with masculines. And if you are a male, you're learning how to deal with your actual masculine energy, because it's this sense of like really being vulnerable. A lot of men really do suffer with being vulnerable because we're not taught, like females and men, we're not taught to be vulnerable. So it's really important for you guys to have a good sense of yourself so you can be vulnerable and heal through this connection. This is more of a heartfelt, like kind of healing connection. There's less intimacy, just more heartfelt. I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe your connections have been literally dedicated to sex, and now this is more about like really feeling things out. Like mystery, yeah, this person's really mysterious, because so we have the 8th house of sex and intimacy, but that's what I'm saying, it's like it's there, but it's quite hidden, because it's kind of like it's just part of the connection, you know. And that's what you get when you have a natural connection. It feels authentic. Sex is just part of the connection, you know. Solar, calm, clarify. Oh, we have a lot here. Okay, so underneath the deck we have opposition, confrontation. This kind of reminds me of the Capricorn energy. This is kind of the things you've had to deal with in your life to do with relationships. It's just been a big mess, but now you're kind of healing from that. Oh, lovely. This is great. So you have Sun, Moon and Mercury. So you guys are going to have really strong connections between you and your partner's Sun, Moon and Mercury. And what this means is basically your emotions are going to be really easily connected. You're both going to have gentle empathy for each other. You're both going to achieve a lot of things together. You're both going to be really active and do lots of things. You might have like a common goal, like you want to have your own farm or something like that, or you know, buy your own car together, have your own bank accounts, things like that. And Mercury is all about being able to speak to each other really well. Both of you speak really well. So within any connection, you're really clear about speaking your truth, really authentically without offending or, you know, anything like that. So let's see how you're going to meet this person. Lovely, we have Libra, there we go. So we have Saturn, 6th house Libra. So it's going to be when you start to balance out how you look after yourself, taking a lot of responsibility for your body. You could meet this person in a shop, in a gym, in a pub, in a restaurant. somewhere there's lots of people but nobody's really kind of interacting with each other. So like gym and restaurants, we don't really get people interacting other than the waitresses and, you know, the people sitting at the table. It's kind of like that. So you could be a waitress, you could be even like a fitness trainer. You could want to go into something more holistic, more like botanicals and things like that. Saturn is really taking responsibility. I do feel like if you guys haven't met your person and you're like in your late 20s, it may be until you're about 29, 30 when you meet your person, because you go through your Saturn return and a lot of people do join up around that time, or they break up and then they join up with somebody else, because this energy of like really being mature enough to attract this person. And this person also has been waiting for you. I'm hearing I'm waiting for you. So you may have had dreams about them. I'm picking up you're learning how to be psychic from them. So if you guys really don't feel connected to your third eye, this person's going to help you and teach you. Also, they might make art kind of similar to this. So they might make quite like spiritual looking art that's very kind of like fantasy like. So kind of like this, which is really beautiful. They may have like a picture like that on their wall as well. I pick up on a yoga studio. This person's really passionate about yoga and things like that. Okay, so let's get their personality. Publicity, that one's come out a lot. So a lot of you guys could be meeting someone like quite popular, but you would be quite popular too. It's not like a, oh, I think this celebrity likes me kind of deal. It's like, no girl, like this person you know likes you. We have publicity, excitement, compassion, companionship and achievement. Like I said, lots of Libra energy. We have Jupiter in Leo, Mercury in Gemini, Moon in Libra and Sun in Capricorn. So there's an energy of like, could be a Capricorn and Libra in connection. I feel like the masculine would be Capricorn and the feminine would be Libra. Both of you are really working on your fulfillment. Both of you are quite strong workaholics, or you really do like to get a lot of work income. You're somebody who work has been your life for quite a long time, maybe because you haven't had like a social life, or you haven't been able to really attract people to have that social life with. You are now going to start attracting these people into your life quite soon. For a lot of you guys, you're going to learn to kind of be drawn to what you're excited about, especially when you come out of education or a 9-to-5 career. Or you start to just be really interested in certain things. You're like, I really want to explore that, but I'm nervous about doing it. You really explore it. So your person, very much the same. They love companionship. They're all about achievement. They like to have quite a high status and they don't like people seeing them in a bad light. There's someone who's really excited. Their publicity is very, very important to them. Not to say it's like an impression thing, but they do like to make a good impression, basically. But at the end of the day, they are authentic. So you'll be able to tell this person out of a crowd. You'll basically be able to see them really, really easily. Okay, so let's get you some advice. There we go. So definitely your soul work is really important right now, is to work on your soul, work on all the parts of you, your health, your happiness, and your spiritual side. They're all important. Lovely. That's why I wasn't getting sex, because it's all about you learning how to be intimate. Maybe some of you guys are really scared about being intimate. Maybe this is your first time being intimate and it's about you learning, what's my style? How do I feel about this? And getting wild. A lot of you guys are scared to get wild. A lot of you are scared to go out your comfort zone and just go somewhere new. This is about you exploring new places. Don't be scared to try something new, because this is about your sacred sexuality. And your sexuality is your creativity, it's what you're passionate about, but it's also to do with sex. And it's all the things. So get really excited, guys, because there's a lot of freedom coming in for you guys. Intuition, lovely. So the relationship is actually going to be very, very intuitive. Listen to your soul's truth, think less, feel more. And also with the starfish is one thing I get as well. If you guys have seen my reading for quite a while now, is when I get the starfish, it's kind of this energy of like people getting too close and you like coil up. A lot of you guys might be scared of commitment, and commitment is only scary when you feel responsible for that person, you know. So you're going to be learning how to be vulnerable when things start to get serious with this person. And serious being that, you know, you get more closer intimately. And intimacy isn't scary. It's only because we've been taught that it's scary, because, you know, oh, we might get hurt or whatever. It's kind of like, just do you, girl. So, because the starfish is like, when you pick it up, it's all soft and squidgy. You pick it up, it hardens. So it's kind of like every time you've tried to get close to somebody, they've hardened and tried to like ghost you or whatever. Those people weren't ready for love. They weren't ready for a relationship. They never will be until they do the not work. I hate that inner work, but like inner discovery, inner like looking into themselves and inner exploration. Okay, beautiful. Honour your soul and celebrate its journey. Free spirit, give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. This is you and how you're going to manifest this relationship, because it's all about you. That is how you manifest a partner, because your partner is like you. You want to be with somebody who makes you feel confident. You don't want to be in a relationship that makes you feel claustrophobic and crappy and rubbish. You want to make someone who makes you feel like you're honoured and you feel free. That is going to be your relationship. So Aquarian, really high vibrational, very spiritual or religious, and just very, very beautiful. I feel like more spiritual though. It's very free and like earthy and beautiful. So have a lovely day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I also feel like a lot of you guys might be connected to peach moonstone or pink opal. That could be your crystal for this partnership. So have a lovely day. My rates are down below. Please message me before purchasing a reading, as my rates and availability can change. My crystal shop is down below. You can get these rings and the crystals. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.